Yon! Magandang araw mga fan! Alayin niyo yun, I'm back. Ako pala yung pinakilalang host last time. Hindi ko alam, ako pala yung mag-host ng podcast na to. Podcast ba tawag? Kasi nung araw, tawag namin, kwentong barbero lang eh. Anyways, magandang araw ulit sa inyo and I'm back, Tito Al nyo. And, you know, we have to talk to each other. And that's why we're calling this Tito Talks by Tito Al. First of the day, may guest tayo. Definitely, itong guest na to medyo halos kabatch ko eh. Hindi kami nagkakalayo eh. Medyo, parang kami bata in a way. Close kami nito. Halos nagkakasabayan kami ng galawan, pati yung approach. Pero definitely, mas marami kayong matututunan dito. And definitely, ititakal nga kung ano yung sikreto, tips on how he does his work. Pag nalaman nyo kung sino to, my God, mga kaibigan, napakaangas. Hindi ko na patagalin eh. Siyempre, maraming nakakakilala rito. A Pride of Bulacan, at isa mga, alam niyo, sinusundan. Sobrang daming followers ito, daming nag-idol dito. Ako, idol ko to eh. Ito, mapakilala ko na, ang nag-iisang Miko or Michael Gonzalez. Ayan, kumusta sir?
Hello.
Kumusta? Kabatch ko talaga to,
Magkabatch kami nito. Nung somewhere taon.
Hindi ka ba na-surprise? Ikaw ang guest agad?
Ay, actually kinakabahan eh. Kasi parang ang tagal na, parang 5 years or 6 years ago yung last ko na interview for a podcast.
Alam mo kasi ito yun eh. Kaya ka namin talaga kinuha na first guest ever. So gusto namin mas ma-inspire yung mga batang, alam mo yung nag-start with photography. Actually, hindi lang mga bata. Yung mga kabatch ko rin eh. Para update and upgrade themselves. Kasi minsan pag matagal ka na sa industry, you're doing this quite a long time, nakakalimutan mo na mag-upgrade, mag-adjust with what's new, what's the trend ngayon, mga ganun. That's why we're here, we invited you para mas ma-tackle mo yung sistema, kung paano yung atake mo sa mga image mo. Alam mo, personally ito, pero plastikan to, yung mga nanonood na kaibigan ko dyan. I was amazed with this guy kasi parang for the longest time, hindi ko naman siya naririnig eh. Parang nagulat na lang ako, sino yung Miko? So kala ko name niya Miko. Nung nakita kami sa Alab, I called him Miko. Pero kasi the way, alam niyo yung tirada ng mga image, nararamdaman niyo siya eh. Diba? You will agree with me guys. Ayun, Mix. Ito yung approach mo na gano'n, yung atake mong gano'n, how did all this started?
Way back pa nung college, parang year ko. Kasi parang wala naman ng photography sa family namin, walang photographer.
Talaga ba? As in, ikaw lang talaga?
As in zero talaga. So parang nag-start ako as a graphic artist. And the usual, pag sa fine arts industry ka, parang you do traditional paintings, traditional art. So more on slow type of art talaga. And then parang, I think parang ang laking impact sa akin right now yung pinag-aralan mo or kung ano yung pinagdaanan mo sa college years or sa mga early years mo.
Sa experience mo rin.
Sa experience ko. And sa mga ka-worksmates din. So parang na-notice ko is parang mahilig ako sa mga, alam mo yung mga Renaissance period, yung mga paintings ni Da Vinci. Yun kasi yung pinag-aaralan namin. Before kasi nag-aaral kami ng anatomy. Not anatomy on scientific level.
Medical.
But before we do portraits, before we draw a face, we need to draw skeleton, and then muscles, and then skin.
So, iba rin yung atake, no? Kaya talagang may visualization ka ng everything.
As in, parang parang X-ray version of a portrait.
So, parang before doing, kanyari, di ba sa fine arts may plates, right?
Yes.
Before doing that, may mga ganun ba rin?
Oo, parang yun yung pinaka-exercise namin.
Trabaho pala.
Sobra. Kaya alam namin yung mga pelvic bones, yung mga any scientific words.
Doctor of photography.
Pero parang it helped me a lot talaga kasi parang in any industry, alam mo yung kailangan mo mag-step back one at a time. So parang yung professor namin that time, pinakuha lang kami ng tracing paper, yung medyo translucent paper.
Onion skin nung panahon namin.
Onion skin. Same pa rin naman pag bumibili kami ng
tracing paper pa rin onion skin sa amin.
Pina-upgrade lang yung name, pero yun nga, parang we need to draw a blueprint of a portrait before
so parang architecture din, no? May
exactly. Parang din parang yun yung pinaka base mo, yun yung pinaka pillar mo ba And then, parang, I think, parang yun yung na-realize ko din sa photography ko ngayon na parang, yun yung ginawa kong pillar. Yung pinag-aralan ko during my college days. The way I paint, oil paint. Mahilig ako mag-oil paint. Di ko lang natuloy ngayon kasi sobrang tagal na. Pero, malaking impact yun in a way na when you choose lights, when you choose color palette on the wardrobe, connected to your location. So parang all of that, nagbo-boil yun sa photography ko ngayon. So I think...
So technically, no, parang prior to shoot, alam mo na yung nagiging result. Tama ba?
Parang
ganun?
naging workflow na namin na before you shoot, I think ano din yun naging workflow nyo rin to.
Yeah.
Especially nung hindi pa digital era. Pero kailangan mo ma-realize muna or ma-visualize muna yung image na gusto mo before you present it to your client.
Correct.
Kasi parang in a way parang it's the same gear, it's the same
medium.
deck, medium. Nagiging iba lang yung approach mo
Atake. Tama.
dahil sa'yo.
Mismo. Personality mo per se.
Personality mo.
That's why pala, alam mo, kasi for the longest time, I've been doing this, no, for quite, medyo matagal na, film days pa lang, iba yung atake ni Mike eh. As you can see, pag nakita mo yung isang image, nafe-feel mo agad kung ano yung gusto niyang parating, right? Yun yung pinaka nagustuhan ko, parang, sorry. Parang, pag picture pa lang, well, picture stands alone eh.
Yes.
Diba? Pero yung sa'yo, alam mo yung nararamdaman mo agad kung ano yung gusto mong ipalabas. That's the very essence nung nakita ko yung mga sets. Sabi ko, sa'yo ito parang it intertwine yung kung ano man yung, alam mo, may interconnection with each image. Paano yung ganun diskarte? Because of the, what's you've been, learning from college ba?
Well, I have to say isang part yun, pero madaming parts eh. Madaming elements na connected doon sa image na yun. So for example, you have a client na gusto nila romantic or something intimate. Well, technically, pag Zoom meeting mo sila or the usual meeting, kailangan mo i-dissect yung mga small details about them. Especially personality nila.
Yan.
Character nila. Character nila as a couple and character nila as a separate person. So parang you, as a photographer, as an artist, you have to build a solution na paano ko mapapakita or paano ko ma-represent yung pinag-usapan namin without using any words. So doon na siya doon na pumapasok. So parang using your own style, i-connect mo yun sa style nila, sa personality nila. Parang nakakatawa minsan. Mahilig ako magtanong during my meetings. As in, very random lang. Parang, kunyari, ikaw yung groom ko. Okay, Al, beer or coffee, mabilisan. Parang ganun lang.
Doon pa lang makikilala mo na agad eh, no?
City or nature, parang black or white. So parang lahat yung tinatandaan ko yung mga keywords. And then may mga psychology meaning kasi yun. Like parang pag, kunyari, wine yung pinili ng groom ko or wine yung
scientific din yung atake nitong batang ito.
Well, parang, kung i-expand ko yung explanation is, for me kasi photography is, it's 90% your voice.
Exactly.
Kumbaga, this is parang your camera, your lights, parang extra hand mo lang yan to do all of the things you wanted to represent,
To
diba?
achieve, yeah.
Pero, as an artist, ito ka eh. Ito ka.
Mismo.
And then you have to connect to your clients using this.
Yes. That's why pala yung nakakatuwa with the image. If ever, follow nyo lang si Miko. Makikita nyo yung mga images na it will really tell a story. Yung feels, yun yung nagustuhan ko talaga. That's why I'm asking Michael right now kung paano yung approach niya. So, ito, in-explain niya. Ang nakakatuwa pang isa ron, kung paano niya ilabas, kung sino rin yung character nung kinukunan mo, right?
Exactly, yun yung importante eh. Kasi parang, at the end, parang, well, before, yung nag-start ako, guys, just to share lang, I take my own pride na, ang taas ng ego ko na kailangan matalo ko si ganyan or lumebel ako sa ganito. But, the older I get, parang, nagle-less yun and then parang naglilin towards yun sa client side. Na kailangan pala mas nagsuserve ako sa client ko. Kailangan pala mas ipalabas ko yung sila kaysa sa akin. Eventually naman, yung workflow mo, yung yung nakasanayan mong parang progress, ano na yun eh, unconscious, mag-evolve yun.
Yeah.
And unconsciously, ginagawa mo siya, pero mas focus ka sa character ng couple mo. And then yun yung magiging unique eh. Parang, siguro yung na-notice mo din sa photos ko na, thank you na-notice mo yun. Pero parang, yun yung gusto namin na iparating na without any words. Kasi talagang mahina ako sa pag-compose ng mga letters or any words talaga. So parang yun yung naging asset ko na paano ako magkukwento using series of photos without explaining, ito yung couple, ganito kami, ganyan. So parang ang saya pala na parang makakuha ka ng mga mini stories and then pag binuo mo siya in an album or a carousel.
Well, effective siya, guys. Sobrang effective, ah. The way you're handling your art, as in effective siya kahit wala kang caption. Kahit nandiyan na si ChatGPT, madali na yung caption. Siya, alam mo, as in, pag nakita mo pa lang, syempre dumadaan sa feed, sa Facebook, sa Instagram, alam mo, pagkita mo pa lang yung first 4, alam mo, ganyan story. Ang galing. That's why, na-penetrate mo yung ganong gusto mong palabasin, di ba? Visually speaking, nilalabas mo agad kung ano yung gusto mong i-compel doon sa kung ano yung character ng couple. At the same time, yung approach mo, nandun pa rin.
Yes.
Na pag nakita mo yung image, ay, Miko Studios yan. Di ba? And that's the very least with studio owner sa mga artists. Kids, narinig niyo yung sinabi ni Miko? Pakinggan nyo Nung dati mataas daw yung ego, bawas-bawasan nyo na para mabilis development nyo.
Very effective, guys. Very effective.
Bawas-bawasan nyo yung yabang nyo. And kidding aside, I'm just, at least we're learning from the master. Alam mo naman, syempre yung approach. At least you get some tips with him. Ngayon, boss, ito pa yung medyo, actually, ako rito kasi old schooler tayo. Nung araw, hindi pa uso yung kulayan sa amin. Very classic colors lang. Hindi pa nga uso white balance. Napakaswerte nyo, uso na white balance ngayon. Di ba nung film dati, pag selpak mo nung film, yun na yun.
Oh, yun na yun.
Bahala ka na sa treatment mo kung anong lumabas doon, kung anong gamit mong film. That's why may iba't ibang klase ng film na para doon sa mga color grading na ganyan. Speaking of color grading, how did you realize doon sa mga image? Kasi maganda na yung image mo itself eh. Nadagdagan pa nung colors na mas nakadagdag sa mood. How did you, alam mo yun? Parang ano yung ataking ginawa mo ron?
Well, like I said before, dun sa anatomy na stuff, depende yun sa environment na pinagdaanan mo, kung saan ka lumaki. So parang ako, kung pwede ko lang i-share is, lumaki ako sa mga lola't lola ko. Parang,
very classical yan.
Very
pag
classic.
lola.
So parang as a kid, syempre parang ang ganda na makakita ka ng mga, antique ngayon. Pero yung mga classic chairs, classic mga kubo, or yung mga, alam mo yung mga bintana.
Younger versions, they call it aesthetic eh.
Aesthetic, oo.
Sa amin kasi antique eh.
Antique talaga.
Antique, aesthetic.
So parang, for me kasi, lahat ng pinagdaanan mo on your younger days, on your college days, as a student, lahat yun magiging effect kung ano yung na-visualize mo ngayon. So parang, kung ano yung nagiging aesthetics namin ngayon sa photo, well, sa iba, parang sasabihin, basta brown, basta earth tones, okay na yon.
Di nga. Minsan nakakita ako sa kanilang malamig eh.
So, parang...
Pero alam mo agad, ito sorry to cut you off. Kahit anong gawin mo, kahit palitan mo pa ng warm or cool, pag nakita mo yung image, alam agad eh. May distinct something on your image. That's the very least of it na parang signature mo.
Kasi parang lahat dapat ng work mo, dapat meron kang well, ang cringy pag sinabing passion, kasi lahat naman tayo passionate.
Correct,
diba?
correct.
Pero kailangan mo lang mag-put ng extra effort na parang, alam mo yun, story ng couple mo, story ng subject mo, pero at the same time, story mo din as a viewer. So parang as a photographer, nandoon ka sa set, pero minsan nakakalimutan natin na mag-observe. Nakakalimutan natin.
Kasi pagdating natin doon, salang agad eh.
Salang agad, work agad.
Lalo na ako, on my experience, freelance ako for the longest time. Ganoon agad eh, salang agad. Matapos na to, pera na to. That's the mindset. Guys, pakinggan nyo from the mindset ng SO and an artist itself, ganun yung thinking, no? Ang ganda ng ganung batuhan eh. Siyempre.
Nothing nothing against that kasi syempre we have to hassle din eh. Diba?
Exactly.
Time is money, di ba?
Pero gusto ko yung sinabi mo na you have to observe first. Kasi kami, talagang ganun eh, atake agad eh. Di ba? Parang, sinabi, ito yung peg, sinend sa akin ng ESO, ito yung peg, ito na yon, di ba?
Exactly.
Pero kasi as your part, kaya that's why I'm a fan. Because yung ganun yung approach, kasi sa amin, hindi naman namin iniisip nung araw yan eh. Parang, para sa amin, di ba? Pera na to. Pera plastikan. Pero kasi nowadays, that's why I'm very open with other generations kung paano yung atake nila. Kasi you tend to learn eh. Di ba? Pag ikaw sarado ng isipan mo matuto talaga, you can even develop yourself. Even the shortest of it, di ba? That's why, yun nga, in terms of the feels and the mood, can you give tips on how you manipulate these things up? Kasi nandiyan na, visually speaking, nakikita mo agad eh, di ba? Yung feels, nandyan na agad, binibigay mo na, yung kung ano man yung lugar na pinagsushootan nyo. Yung trato, yung treatment mo after the shoot. Can you give some tips kung paano mo sa binibirada?
When it comes to editing?
Yeah, post-process. Kasi most likely, lahat dumadaan ng ganun eh. Kasi kami, batang sok, kasi pinapa-edit namin sa studio owner na eh.
Pero when it comes to editing kasi, parang malaking part din kasi yung before you edit, yung habang sinushoot mo siya. Kasi parang, I learn a lot din sa mga photographers, film photographers, or videographers, cinematographers, na, alam mo yun, very standard for us na kailangan very selective ka, very curated ka sa frame mo before you click it.
Correct.
So parang...
Hindi yung basta banat lang ng banat.
No. To answer your question kasi parang kailangan ine-edit mo na siya on the set pa lang.
Yun.
You have to enhance it.
Correct.
Well, parang guilty din ako nung mga early stages namin na parang dahil may gusto akong look na wala pa akong sariling workflow, wala pa akong discipline that time. Pagdating ko sa editing, pinipilit ko yung green, ginagawa kong red or ginagawa kong anything na gusto ko.
Kayang-kaya kasi, di ba?
Kayang-kaya.
Correct.
Pero, na-realize ko na parang, yes, it's possible, pero yes, also na mararamdaman ng viewers mo na something is wrong, something is missing, something is not right. So parang, ayun nga, sa progress namin, na-realize ko na, okay, may nag-hit lang sa akin na, kailangan nag-edit ka na rin sa set. That's why I call it parang observation. You need to view your location first. You have to feel it. Ano ba yung feel ng kwarto na to? Ano ba yung binibigay sa akin na energy na to? And then you have to, conclude that on your own workflow na kailangan, kung anong na-feel ko pagpasok ng room, kunya, ano man yung feelings ng tao, during that time, kailangan mapalabas ko yun sa image ko.
Convey mo na with the image. Yeah. Very effective. Nakikita talaga, Brad.
Yun. So,
kaya nga, ang galing. Guys, di ba? Parang, sinashare niya kung paano yung tirada. Nakikita niyo rin sa result, di ba? Which is very, dapat ganun din tayo mag-isip in a way. Di ba?
So parang, sa editing, kumbaga, konting tweak na lang. More on enhancement na lang. Not editing or not...
Heavy editing, no?
Not editing. Kumbaga parang, for example, meron akong isang challenging na prep. Di ko na sabihin yung location, pero as in magenta yung wall, or green. As in parang walang color coordination yung room. So parang, as an artist, meron kang sariling visual.
May sarili kang take.
May direction ka.
Correct.
So parang, I noticed may isa lang gray wall. Let's do all of the portraits on that particular angle lang. And then, parang masusurprise na lang yung client na, possible pala yun. Akala ko parang masakit sa mata yung room. So parang, ikaw, as an artist, parang ginawa mo na siyang solution eh. Parang, dahil meron...
Sa'yo pa lang, no? Sa'yo pa lang. The problem ends with you eh.
Yes, tama? Yes. Kumbaga parang nag-edit ka na. Meron ka ng timeline sa utak mo na, okay, portraits this sides or family group shots on this sides. Pag wala talaga, we need to explore the location outside. So parang ikaw, kailangan mo talagang i-curate talaga yung discipline mo. As in, kunyari, Sir Al, di ba, pag kunyari may hindi ka gusto sa location or may hindi ka gusto nangyayari, iniiwasan mo na yun.
Exactly.
Without any interaction na na sasabihin mo lang,
Pangit,
oo,
hindi ko
wala.
lang tayo. Hindi,
So
hindi
parang,
ganun eh.
no, parang ipaparamdam mo lang sa client mo
Correct,
na,
correct.
let's do this, let's try this.
Oo.
Diba?
Tama. Ganun yung approach eh.
Ganun yung approach, ganun
Correct.
approach.
Para hindi rin sila medyo parang, ang ganda naman ng lugar, ba't parang, di ba? Hindi ganun
Oo.
eh. Kasi nga, you have your workflow. Tsaka at least nag-ano rin visually with your workflow, right? Galing. Pero, okay, narinig nyo yun, di ba? So, dapat yung, yung tips na binibigay dito ni Michael, you can always use it on your workflow na para mas mapagaan, mas mapadali. Kita nyo yun? Nagsushoot pa lang, na-edit na sa utak. Ang bilis, ha? Diba?
Well, challenging siya pero it's a very healthy, it's a very healthy flow. Kumbaga, parang yung mentor ko before, sabi niya, mas okay mag-edit ng na-curate mo na sa utak mo. Like, kahit 100 photos lang yan, pero sure ka. Mas okay yun.
Mas okay yun. Tama naman.
Kesa pumitik ka ng
Sandamakmak.
pero ang
Hindi
pipili
magagamit.
mo lang, pipili mo
Exactly.
lang 10%, di ba?
Correct.
So, it's a waste of time, energy, and then energy and effort din ng couple mo.
Exactly.
Di ba? Parang couples hires you because parang you solve a problem using your own style, di ba? And then yung number one thing doon na parang isang mga lesson ko is yung time mo hindi yun pera eh.
Exactly.
Pero yung time ng couple mo pera yun.
Yun talaga.
So hina-hire ka ng couple, hina-hire tayo ng couple natin to save time because time is very important to them. And then we study, we learn every day to to improve those time management na pwede natin ibigay sa kanila.
Wow.
So parang
So parang ngayon as we speak pag what do you call this? Parang umabalik ako sa era namin na parang nung film pa. Kasi yung discipline with film, one click lang kami, di ba? Dito tayo magpo-portrait, isa, dalawa, out. Dito tayo magpe-prep. Yung discipline nandun eh. Di ba? Kasi alam mo na agad yung result at the very least, prior to shooting. Kasi nga, very minimal lang yung kaya mong gamitin eh.
correct.
So yung discipline nandun. So parang bumabalik in a way.
Yeah,
Tama?
Exactly. Kaya nga parang na-notice ko habang off-cam tayo, parang it's a cycle.
Diba?
Kasi to be transparent to you, yung workflow ko na to, malaking influence sa akin yung mga co-work ko before nung past company ko. So, if you know King Caldera, it's a big part of me. It really is. Parang the way he approached things, the way he, isa yung dahil Ilonggo siya, ang lambing niya magsalita. So parang
Walang problema agad kahit meron na.
Nung time na parang nakikita ko siya or yung nasa Manila siya, editor pa ako noon. So parang SDE editor ako noon. Pero pag kunyaring wala akong ina-edit, nag-observe ako sa mga shooters namin. And then the way he directs, parang ang galing, ang lambing. Parang alam mo yung kahit hindi ikaw yung sinasabihan direkta, ginagawa mo din. Kasi parang you feel good. Parang yung encouragement niya.
Encourage.
Kaya yung workflow, parang 70% of me, kung paano ako mag-direct, galing din sa kanya or galing sa loob ng company namin before. So parang very, very thankful din na parang yung environment ko noon is parang nag-match dun sa gusto ko. And then, to connect with you kung paano yung parang aesthetics namin sa photos.
Correct.
The way we photograph, parang lagi ko sinasabi sa mga clients namin, don't treat us like a photographer, parang videographer din kami. So they have to move. Parang di sila
stiff.
Parang yes, we do some 1 to 3 pose or minsan may mga stiff poses na kailangan
gawin. Which is very
yes, very standard yan.
Standard.
But most of the time I want you to move, to be loose, di ba? Like free.
Correct.
And then another
mas relax when you're moving right?
Yes. And then I'm sure ito effective to, like parang kung meron kayong very relaxed or parang kunyari na lang very chaotic yung wedding, yung prep. Tap your couple or tap your bride. Sabihin mo sa kanya, this is not a photo shoot.
Correct.
This is a celebration of friends and family. Enjoy everything around. Ignore minor problems. Walang perfect wedding. We are here to help. not just photography, not just video. Alam mo yon, pag sinabi mo yon in a genuine way,
Malilesen yung heaviness ng nararamdaman nila paminsan.
masosolve mo yung, bakit stiff yung bride ko? Bakit umingiti niya? Parang
Exactly.
gano'n. Bakit conscious siya?
Oy,
Malalas yun.
pakinggan nyo yung sinasabi ni Mike.
Malalas yun, promise. Malalas yun.
Kakasabi lang, hindi photoshoot, hindi artista yung mga kliyente.
No,
Kita
no,
kayo.
eh.
Huwag nyo masyadong papausin ang papausin. Actually, ito totoo. Totoo with nowadays. Talagang, well, hindi natin masising ibang kliyente, ha? Kasi gusto rin nila ma-feel as an artista sila for a day. Pero the thing is, nakakalimutan na yung real na event, which is wedding. You're supposed to enjoy, alam mo yun, you're supposed to socialize and everything with your kamag-anak, with your, di ba, with your friends. Bandang wali, na-itchapuera sila kasi may photoshoot kami mamaya na kayo dyan, ha? Di ba? That's why, kita nyo kung gaano, pakinggan nyo kung ano yung sinasabi ni Michael, kung gaano ka-relax kung ginagawa nila. Remember, it's not a photo shoot, it's a celebration of life.
Yes, it's a very festive way to enjoy people around.
Nowadays, yun nga, to cut it off, nowadays kasi, ganun na nangyayari, my God. Well, ginawa rin natin to, pero eventually na-realize mo yun eh. Di ba? Well, talagang, kasi you have to create something for your client, which is, mahanapan tayo ni bride. Kasi nag-email, ito yung gusto. Bandang wala, hindi na rin nila na-enjoy kasi may iba silang iniintindi.
Totoo.
Ang dami mong shot, stress yung bride, stress yung groom, kasi meron silang, alam mo yun? That's why nangyayari yung gutom na yung mga bisita. Pagalit yung politician na ninong.
Meron ka ba na ito parang off topic lang Meron ka bang isang photo sa phone mo na ayaw mong burahin?
Meron, hindi nawawala. Kung hindi lang nanakaw yung telepono ko, nandun eh.
Or for example,
Actually, sunset yun. Kasi talagang napaka-relax nung scene. Relax lahat.
Pero galing ba to sa phone? As in, literal na galing
Hindi,
snap?
galing naman, snap naman sa...
Pero
camcorder.
meron ka bang parang isang not technically correct na photo, parang very, as in lahat ng very grainy, very paling lahat, galing lang sa phone, tapos ayaw mong i-delete. Meron ka bang ganun?
May mga ganun ako, pero kasi ako actually mas, I'm tending to see some emotions kasi. Mahilig ako sa ganung picture eh. Ayoko nung parang nakatingin. Gusto ko may konting emotions eh. Kahit hindi siya nakatingin. Meron akong ganun na hindi ko inaalis sa phone ko kasi minsan, ma'am, tingnan mo yung smile nito, walang, napakita akong ganun eh.
Mayroon ka kasing emotion na attachment doon.
Exactly.
To connect it on our industry kasi, parang yun tulad ng sinabi mo, parang, kailangan may shotlist tayo nito. Kasi nakita ni Bride, ang ganda ng work natin, kailangan magaya natin.
Exactly. May peg lagi eh.
May peg lagi, di ba? Pero, alam mo, kahit anong meeting, kahit anong explanation mo sa kanila, hindi nila talaga magagawa yun eh. Pero yung number one na ma-achieve nila is, well, ma-achieve din natin as an artist is, yung experience na may bibigay mo sa kanila.
Yes.
Once na okay yung experience mo sa kanila, guarantee kahit sobrang pangit ng photo mo, happy sila. I guarantee you.
Because of the experience.
Because of the experience.
Oh, guys, pakinggan nyo ha. Huwag kayong masyadong Jollibee. Pa-enjoyin nyo yung parang experience. Afterwards, like Michael's saying is, alam nyo yun, babalik-balikan nila yung experience with you guys.
Yes.
Yung photographer namin, sobrang, basta, magaling eh.
Diba?
Alam mo yun, parang
diba?
kahit pala, pakinggan nyo from Michael itself ha, parang, yung experience din ang binabayaran sa atin in a way, right?
Diba? Parang ko yun eh. Natutunan ko yun on my first ever wedding during my past company. Na parang pinush ko yung 100% me. Ito yung gusto ko sa photo ko. Ito yung gusto kong poses, ito yung gusto kong frame. Which I did. Na-achieve ko naman siya. But at the end of the day, bakit kaya hindi nagtithank you sa akin yung couple? Bakit kaya parang ang cold nila sa akin? And then I realized, pinagod ko pala sila, no?
Which is ganun na nangyayari madalas.
Oh, well, parang yan eh, lagi ko sinasabi to sa mga editors namin or sa mga shooters, there's 2 bars on your life, di ba? Specifically on your work. The first bar is the client's bar. Yun yung kailangan mo ma-meet every time.
Correct. Yan yun. Paying client tayo.
Paying client, di ba? Pero there's a second bar, the highest bar. This is you, me. Kailangan ma-achieve ko yung bar na yun.
Which is ikaw.
Which is ako. Pero, before we achieve those second bar, yung final bar, alam mo yun, parang may mga sacrifices kang gagawin. So you have to steal those moments.
Correct.
Na parang, oh my God, na-realize ko parang, I'm serving myself.
Exactly.
I'm serving my highest bar. Hindi ko na tinitingnan yung bar nila.
Oy, pakinggan nyo please, ha? Diba?
Which is, diba? Which is very, very painful to think after or pagtapos na ng celebration.
Parang after that, babalikan mo talaga yung experience, no?
Experience.
It's not, oh well, for the longest time, I'm wrong. Hindi kasi sa akin, kasi siyempre, oh my God, realization to, with Michael. Diba? Parang, true to that, parang oo nga, no? Parang you're stealing something from them. Okay, may nakuha kang images. Bandang uli, naisip ko, ganito images.
Pero happy ka, di ba? Happy ka. You got your shot.
Saka, alam ko sa sarili ko na parang, I serve well. Kasi ginawa ko yung trabaho ko. Which is, oh my God. May realization to, ha? Tangina. Ay, sorry. Hindi, diba? Tapos na-realize sa parang kaya kahinga, you have to do your job. Pero a part of it, parang, oo nga, I'm stealing something from the couple which is not time to enjoy.
That's why parang experience first.
Ang tanda ako na dito para sa ganito, ha? Kira nyo yung guys, ako for the longest time, I've been doing this for quite some times. Sinasabi ko, matagal na. Pero katulad yung realization na ganito. Kasi all I'm thinking, pagdating sa shoot, is to do my job.
Nothing wrong with that,
Yeah, oo. Pero kasi ito yung sinasabi ni Mike na parang medyo, what do you call this? Medyo,
Parang, well, in other words, parang you do your job as a human.
Yes.
And not a production.
As a professional, kasi kailangan mong i-please si studio owner. At the very least, binayaran ka ni Couple, binayaran si studio owner, gawin mo yung trabaho mo. Which is the very least pala, oh my God. Ay, ang galing nung sinabi mo Kasi oo nga, parang, it's for them to enjoy this di ba? Ang talagang trabaho mo rito is to capture everything up. Iba pala yung to capture the feelings rather than to document the event.
Exactly. Saka,
Guys, if you're doing it as a documentary, so ginagawa mo lang to document the event, very wrong in a way. Diba? You're giving the couple na ibang experience.
Totoo.
Saka
parang before you go to an event, parang tanggalin mo sa isip mo yung, okay, another wedding, another project, another photo shoot. Instead, parang, what if, kanyari sasabi ko sa wife ko, parang ang saya, no? Parang nakaka-experience tayo ng ganitong celebration na hindi natin afford. Ang grand, ang ganda ng lahat.
Ganda ng location.
Ang ganda ng location. Hindi natin afford kahit anong trabaho natin sa wedding natin. Kunyari, magagawa kami ng sarili naming wedding. Hindi natin kaya to. Pero, alam mo yun, you feel grateful na parang in-invite ka ng couple.
Correct.
Na part ka na, parang yun ang isipin mo Hindi ka hinire. In-invite ka nila to celebrate with you.
Them.
With them.
Correct.
So parang, why not do that feeling? Parang, you shoot and then you celebrate as well, di ba? Parang, kung ano yung excitement niya, parang excited ka rin sa lahat.
It will lessen din yung pressure to shoot
Yeah,
di ba? Parang sa atin kasi, lalo na with the people in the back of the camera, yung mga guys kayo, di ba? Tangin na minsan yung pressure to deliver
To deliver.
Kasi di ba after a while, sabihin sa atin, hindi nyo kinunan to, ba't hindi? Pero, gaya ng sinabi mo, di ba? You try to celebrate with them. Mas ma-appreciate mo at the very least, at the same time, yung experience na sinasabi ni Michael. Wow! Oy, eye-opener to, ha? Kasi for the longest time, yun lang ang ginagawa ko. To deliver kung saan ako binayaran. Diba?
Which is nothing wrong.
First episode, may eye-opener agad dito sa akin, ha? Nakawala tuloy yung pagiging veterano ko rito.
Hindi naman.
Ay, alam mo, kaya pala younger looking pa rin to si Michael dahil yung mga ganun nakakainis. Alam nyo guys, I'm just sharing this. Itong podcast na to, we're doing this not just because for entertainment. We're doing this because of ganito, yung experience. Knowledge, experience, lesson, and everything. Alam nyo yun? For us to share kung ano yung nararamdaman namin. Kita mo kami ni Michael, we're on a different era Parang ganun. Ako, I'm trying to deliver my professionalism kasi bayad ako, I need to deliver, I need to please the couple and studio owner. Pero on Michael's side, wow. Diba? Hindi ko naisip yun for the longest time. Kaya parang sa akin, tangina, importante, may corporate, may picture na lechon tapos. Diba?
Oh.
Well, ito ang ganda nung sinabi ni Mike na parang, yung pala yun. That's why pala yung image nito, nararamdaman mo talaga. Diba?
Kasi parang you're in the moment.
Exactly.
You are a viewer na may camera lang, accidentally may camera ka lang hawak. Parang when we do photo shoots, lagi namang speaker, laging kunyari jump kami ng favorite song playlist nila or kwentuhan, may mga snack on the side. That's why I really love doing a photo shoot na parang DIY.
Uh-huh.
Na-
Mas mas
Oo,
what
mas
they call this one,
loose.
intimate, mas close, no? Mas very you, mas very nung couple, no?
Totoo.
Ang galing.
Kung ito i-share ko sa inyo guys, yung mga favorite photo sets namin, mostly free. Kasi parang yung mga official shoots, well, not all naman may mga numbers of productions, may mga number of people. There are very, very large amount of people around the couple. And then parang
Production talaga,
Production
no?
talaga.
Production talaga.
Which is nice, di ba?
Oh, angas
Privilege mo yun
Angas.
Parang,
You tend to work with other
which is very
high-end, di ba?
you
Suppliers na
feel
parang...
honor na parang, oh my God, ang ganda ng experience na to, na parang may sarili kang stylist, may sarili kang wardrobe artist, di ba? May kanya-kanyang department. And then parang, hindi ko malabas yung sarili ko kasi I'm an introvert talaga.
Sabi mo nga.
Sobrang introvert ko. Parang I need to adjust lang on a certain environment based dun sa kailangan sa akin. Pero pag kung ako yung magde-decide, sasabihin ko lang sa couple ko, kaya nyo ba mag-DIY makeup? The wardrobes ko, ano yung meron kayo dyan, tingnan natin. Dalhin nyo lang. Tapos pilian lang natin on
Mas
the set.
personal, no?
Mas personal.
Mas personal yung scale, no?
And then yung mga favorite shots namin, 2 hours, 3 hours shots. Tapos parang, ano ba yung kwentuhan lang? Tatlo lang kami.
Masaya lang, no?
Tatlo lang. Or 4 lang kayo minsan. Kasama ko yung wife ko. Tapos sa couple lang. That's it. Ikot lang kami. Lakad lang kami. Uy, ang ganda ng spot. Pumunta kayo dyan. Nothing.
Spontaneous lang, no?
Sasabihin ng couple ko, okay lang ba yung hair ko? Okay lang yan. Embrace natin yung imperfections. And then once you feed those, or parang meron kang pinaplant na mga seeds sa kanila na parang okay lang yung imperfections, okay lang yung spontaneous.
From there pa lang yung mindset nila na nababago na Tama.
You're not controlling it Kumbaga parang you're introducing something na pwede pala yun. Na parang hindi pala kailangan
Mabigat lahat, tama?
Oo. Well, ako dati, mahilig ako mag-formal talaga kasi parang yun yung standard, yun yung nakikita ko na parang
Correct.
kailangan sumabay ako dyan, kailangan high fashion lahat. Pero as I get longer on the industry, parang lumalabas yung personality ko na kahit pambahay yan, okay lang
Laban, no?
Kasi alam mo bakit? Pag naka-casual ka lang, uncomfortable, ang comfy ng feeling ng couple mo.
Correct.
Pag comfortable yung couple mo, mas magaling silang
Mag-react.
mag-react. 'Di ba? Pag naka-tuck sila or pag naka-gown sila, very limited yung pose mo. Very limited or minsan
Galing.
bawal madumihan dahil may designer involved. So you have to be careful on your movements. Pero once na you introduce na let's get dirty, let's get very crazy, wild, nothing fancy. Let's do what we want, what we need, and then flow lang.
Galing.
You need to set then na you need to set something na not grand.
Uh-huh.
Kumbaga parang hindi mo kailangan mag-set ng expectation na kailangan cover, magazine cover ka sa mga ganong photo. No. Ikaw dapat yung laman ng cover. Ikaw yung page. Ikaw yung story ng cover.
Correct.
Not the cover itself.
Ikaw yung laman.
Ikaw yung laman. Ikaw yung babasahin. Di ba? Ang sarap kaya nun pag tiklop mo ng mga magazine, may story about ganito, may story kay Ann. May picture ni Ann, nakatawa siya, tapos may mga
story behind that.
Ang sarap nun, di ba?
Uh-huh.
Kasi parang, imagine a series of photo of you or a photo of your partner on a 100 page versus a photo of you on a cover lang. Ano mas pipiliin mo?
Correct. Siyempre, doon tayo sa,
Doon tayo
sa loob, di ba? Ikaw yung bida ron eh.
And people love that.
Correct, correct.
People love to see the story of you. Kumbaga, kung anong character mo. Di ba? Ang sarap tingnan pag kunyaring lumaki na yung mga kids mo or shinare
Babalikan,
mo yan.
no? Babalikan.
Balikan mo yan. Na parang, wow, ang ganda. Parang walang camera. And that's the ultimate goal. Di ba?
Naman.
You are a photographer pero you need to set a set na hindi nila mafe-feel yung photos. Hindi nila mafe-feel yung camera mo.
So summarizing it up, no? The way you color things up with your image depends.
Depends.
Always depends.
Depends.
The way you choose your palette, the way you colorize yung moods and feel, it all depends.
But meron lang ako one rule when it comes to color grading. Skin tone.
Number one.
Never
Change.
skin tone. Kahit i-change mo yung kulay ng pader na to ngayon, hindi naman malalaman ng ibang tao yan.
Correct.
Pero yung skin tone, alam niya ng tao yan.
Oh, yun yung tip, guys, ha? Pakinggan nyo, skin tone, wag na kayo maglilitsyon color, ha?
So, you can do anything with your color grading. It can be mooding, it can be pastel, airy, pero make sure the skin tone is very, very healthy. Yun lang yung key doon. Once a present mo yon sa kanila na, ang ganda ng color. Pero unconsciously, kasi parang pinusid nila yung image mo na, ang ganda kasi ng subject eh. Pero behind that, the anatomy of that, skin tone.
Sikreto, skin tone.
Skin tone talaga, number one.
Huwag niyong babaguhin. Pag negro. Ayan. Pag maitim, huwag niyong gawing maputi. Huwag niyong itaas yung orange sa saturation, saka sa illumination. Oy, salamat ha. Alam mo, bigla, first episode, grabe. Nabuksan agad yung utak kong nawawala na. Ay, buhok lang pala yung nawawala. Pero yung utak na dito pa rin. Oh. Pero yun nga, at least we summarize things up. Hopefully, you've learned one or two yung tips ni Sir Michael, yung kabatch ko. Oy, Mike, salamat sa pagpapaulap.
Welcome. Thank you,
It's been a pleasure na ikaw yung una naming guest for this
Thank you.
new podcast of
Thank you.
mine. Diba? Maraming salamat sa pagpapaulap. Baka may gusto ka naman sabihin or may gusto ka upcoming gigs or upcoming workshop or mga kung ano man, pwede. Try to invite them lang kung meron man na
Wala so far eh, pero I'm brewing something, personal workshop lang, but it's not final, I'm still in the progress, but hopefully, I finish up this year. Then
Siyempre,
siguro-
supportado ka namin.
Thank you.
Automatic. Saka sa Alab, siyempre. Matik, ha? Pagka
Guys, Alab.
Yes.
First time ko sa kanila. Well, first time ko nag-talk sa Alab and parang I feel very, free to move compared to other workshops na parang kailangan yung standard corporate ka.
Well, sobrang thank you, Boss Michael. Salamat sa pagpapaunlak sa aming ever first podcast. At maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Oh, yun pala. Napansin niyo may suot niya? Baka ito yung binabago niyang bro. Baka you can invite na rin eventually.
This one is another project of mine and my wife.
Ang ganda. Medium.
So, this is a work in progress as well. Pero hopefully ma-finalize din namin. Pero we have to run a lot of prototype pa. Pero yeah, excited to release someday.
Hope to see it soon in the market, ha? Guys, palakpakan sana natin ang ating first ever guest sa ating podcast.
Thank you,
salamat ulit sa pagpapaulap.
Thank you,
Hopefully, hindi ito yung uli. Marami pa tayong pwedeng pag-usapan. Marami ka pang pwedeng i-open sa akin. Nakakatuwa, my God. Pero yun nga, magpapasalamat lang tayo with our sponsors, ang Blueprint Studios, ang Blackleaf Cafe, at syempre ang ating team, The Radical Studio. Maraming salamat sa suporta at hopefully madagdagan po ito. Open po kami for sponsorship. Alam niyo naman, we're still open with everything. And again, maraming pong salamat for watching the Tito Talks with Tito Al. Takingin na!